Hello, this is Amanda Verrett from the NKU Office of Instructional Design and Distance Learning with Mike Lively. This is part 2 of my video series on creating 360 by 360 degree completely immersive panoramic photographs. In this video, I'll be talking about editing the nadir photograph in Photoshop. So after you import your photographs from your camera into your computer, open up the 2 nadir photographs in Photoshop. I already have mine open here. What you'll want to do is layer one photograph over the other and use a layer mask to try to get rid of as much of this VR arm as possible. You will still see part of the dial when we're finished, but that is easier to edit out of your photograph after processing through PTGUI and Pano 2 QT-VR, 2 other pieces of software that we use in this process, especially if you have a patterned floor, such as a wooden floor or a tiled floor. So to get started, I'm going to take the top photograph here, and I'm going to rotate it 180 degrees. Remember, we took one photograph at 0 degrees and one photograph at 180 degrees. And then I'm going to drag it over on top of the other photograph. Now to help me line up the dials, I usually reduce the opacity. Okay, then try to eyeball as best you can. When you have it kind of satisfactory lined up, you want to create a layer mask. Okay, if you haven't used a layer mask before, it's kind of an invisible layer over a photograph, and you can use the brush tool on it with either black or white to either reveal or hide parts of the photograph. So we're selected on black right here, and make sure my opacity is up to 100%. And see, when I paint on here, the photo disappears. I'm going to raise my photo opacity back up to help me out here. Alright, so as you can see, after I finish coloring this in, we'll just be left with the dial. And then you notice on the edges here that we're not completely lined up. Either manipulate that using a number of different methods, but since we don't have that much information on the edges, it's okay to just go right on ahead and color over that just like the dial. So when you're done, go ahead and save your photo as a new nadir photograph, and then you'll be ready for part 3.